All right. So, Mixtape is a up and coming game apparently. It's been created by the daughter of the Oracle company owner, right? Larry Ellison. That guy is famous. Like, he's a real good businessman. I actually met him before in person. The guy is actually pretty damn sharp. I don't know about now. I'm not surprised if he's still sharp with his age, but this is his daughter making this game, and yeah, I heard a lot of bad things about it.
So a few days ago, this game called Mixtape released from this new studio that I've never heard of before called Beethoven and Dinosaur. And I don't know if you guys are as terminally online as I am on Twitter, but it's been drawing up a ton of controversy because its ratings are just insane.
Wow, look at that. IGN, DualShocker, the Indie Informer. You know the game is sponsored by someone rich if they can garner all these perfect ratings, right? You see a few nines at the bottom, but you can tell this is all nepotism.
Insanely high. It's literally one of the highest rated games, if not the highest rated game of all time, from multiple critics across the entire sphere, especially since the game itself isn't really anything crazy. It's extremely short, it's very simple, and it's honestly a cringe fest with nothing absurd in terms of quality. I would describe it as the most mid-game.
What the fuck was that?
Cringe fest with nothing absurd in terms of.
Oh, why are there teeth like that? Oh, fucking disgusting. This is degeneracy. What ESRB is this game? I would assume it's teen, right? Or they probably got it down to E. Because after all, this is Larry Ellison's daughter that made this game, right?
Quality. I would describe it as the most mid-game of all time. But what started this all was the famous IGN posting about it being a 10 out of 10 game because, you know, they are still, unfortunately, one of the biggest reviewers in some people's eyes. I mean, they get put on all of the covers, the articles, still, it's quite stupid since they are literally a compromised company. Now, in seeing this, quite a few people started making fun of it because, you know, IGN isn't the most trustworthy game reviewer out there, and they haven't been for a while.
No, they are not. IGN is full of shit. Full of dog semen.
Since the Cuphead review came out, it's
a game journalist. Oh yeah, this is where the Cuphead supposedly game journalist doesn't know how to play video games, and yeah, it basically got stuck at tutorial, right? Even a below average gamer like me can do Cuphead under a minute. Well, I don't know if it's under a minute, but reasonable pace, right? Definitely not 26 minutes, but you know, these self-proclaimed game journalists just want to, you know, they just pad their own stats. And because like I heard that because he couldn't finish the tutorial fast enough, he gave the game a horrible rating.
Or Spiral.
Know your fucking place. Trash.
For example, with some recent games that I've played and thought were, you know, 10 out of 10s, being Resident Evil 9 and Pragmata, both receiving under a 10 out of 10. Now, they did thankfully get good reviews, so that's good at least. But Mixtape getting a perfect 10 is just crazy.
The guy who did, yeah, a neck beard. Never underestimate these neckbeards. They will destroy society. As soon as you see one, kill one, okay?
Especially because, again, the game is not anything of insane quality. It's very simple and short, and the concept of it is, well, let's just read it out. Mixtape is a musical delight from start to finish that sets a new standard for coming-of-age stories in games. Now, coming of age, you may wonder, is a bit vague. Beating around the bush here, aren't we? They really mean it's a cringe fest teenage story.
What's this Peter Pan bullshit, man? I thought this is supposed to be a movie about like hardship or whatever, but it's just looked like teenage angst. Oops. Fuck.
Video game with female character leads, which game journalists tend to love for some odd reason. I'm convinced these people get a hard on whenever they see any game that is even somewhat like Life is Strange. Now today I decided to buy this game, play it, and get all of the trophies and see if it truly was a 10 out of 10 perfect video game. Better than Resident Evil 9, better than Pragmata, being rated this—
Damn.
same quality as GTA 5, The
Wow. This game is equivalent to GTA fucking 5. You gotta be yanking me, boy.
Last of Us, Red Dead Redemption 2, and God of War. I mean, like, the list of legendary games goes on and on.
I want you to understand. This ain't a catastrophe. It's a warning.
Ooh.
I almost forgot, but Mixtape contains 27 trophies with the platinum. It took me 4 hours to finish, but sorry for so much yapping. Let's begin with
4 fucking hours to get all the achievements? I would assume beating the game is one of the achievements, right? It took only 4 hours to get it? Huh?
the same level of enjoyment as, you know, those culturally defining games have. I'm just kidding. Real fast again. Sorry for so much yapping. But this game also is claiming to be indie, while at the same time, the person that made its father is a part of the 10 richest people alive.
Shit, he's 383 now. Last I checked was like a few months ago. He was 200 something billion. Dude, he bumped up his net worth by almost 100%. Fuck. Dude, he's even more rich than Zuckerberg. And Bezos. What the hell? Michael Dell. Larry Page. Man, what the hell is wrong with this?
And they also sent out tons of care packages to streamers to promote the game. Not how indie games work if you don't know. The game itself also has insanely high licensed music throughout it. The entire soundtrack is just classics from the 90s.
Powder,
It's crazy. And this just pisses me off because the whole point of an indie is a game that is so good, made with so much passion that it doesn't need anything else for people to play it. Just a purely...
Dude, Expedition 33. Phenomenal game. It's not my... I don't like turn-based games, but when I played it, I was wowed by it. The scenery, the arts, the play style. Like, they managed to make like turn-based game like fun. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but they managed to make it work.
Good game. So it's almost disrespectful that this company is just buying all of this quote-unquote support. I mean, just look at the Steam page. You can't fool us, motherfucker. But being more serious, I didn't get given a care package, so yeah, that's why I hate this game so much. I would give it a
give me a care package, you know, you can help. You know, I'm down to be a sellout.
If I did. I'm just kidding. This is trash. Let's just begin. So, stage 1 to this game's platinum is you just beat it. Pretty much every trophy in this game is missable, so I suggest you follow a guide. Ask not to play this game again because, I mean, do you want to yourself? Oh my God! Anyways, Mixtape opens up with our main character named Stacy Rockford in an extremely cringe sort of montage introducing the other people and the setup for this game. Long story short, Mixtape is about the story of...
like, just imagine how much money has been thrown into this.
This group of friends' final day together after graduating high school and all splitting into separate paths of adulthood, hence the coming of age BS. But again, we play mostly as just...
Oh, look, it's a dude. He's kind of... He's Van. Oh, yeah, he doesn't care. And he's cool. Oh, man, he's totally chill. Yeah, and he smokes a reefer every 4 hours.
Stacy Rockford. The emo chick with us name is Cassandra.
Oh man, the fucking haircut, the flat forehead haircut. Cassandra Moreno. Gotta make sure you gotta add the Oriental. Ha ha ha.
And the dude's name is Slater. That's a W name, not gonna lie. That's the best part of the game right here, just his name. Anyways, you then do a skate gameplay section and...
Kind of going off topic. Have you guys ever skated down a hill before? Let me tell you what. I've done it before, and it was terrifying. Absolutely fucking horrific. I did it, but I will never do it again. Knowing these spoiled brats in real life, they will not try this shit.
Spoiler, this is the most you ever have to actually play this game. Other than the skating gameplay portions of this game, which are literally just filler in between story locations, the rest of the game is a Tap X simulator. God, this is truly peak, a 10 out of 10 video game. Shout out to the paid shills. I wish I was a part of that, low-key. Anyways, I tried my best to get a trophy right away
Uh-oh.
called Thrashed from
Ooh.
ollieing a car. Now, this is very easy if you just press X to do a trick over a car, but for whatever reason, it's like delayed in this game. So when you press X, it takes like a second or two to do the trick, which is just dumb. 10 out of 10 mechanics. Eventually,
Wait,
I
oh,
did get
that's
the trophy, however.
that's actually the game doing the reversing. It's not him trying. It's not him doing some video editing.
And here it is once I finally didn't eat my own balls into a car. After that, the skating wasn't over, and
Dude, man, you think you can casually just ollie a car down a fucking hill? I don't think even Tony Hawk tried that. Oh boy. This is teenage angst rich kid trope. I can totally smell it.
for about 4 more minutes, you just skate and skate and skate. Finally, we do arrive at Stacy's house, and then the characters have even more yapping lore set up for the game for multiple minutes. Summed up, we learn that Stacy has had some retarded dream of moving to New York City to become like a mixtape god or something. This entire girl's personality and life is surrounded around her being good at making music mixtapes. That's literally all she has to offer up to this world. So in hindsight, she's just a bum who listens to music all day long, and yeah, swag, bro, for real. Oh yeah, the whole plot with her leaving for New York is also the main conflict between her friends, because they planned like a whole last summer together and she's pretty much just dipping, so shout out to being a bad friend, on God. Anyways, you then walk into the house, and I'm not gonna lie, this game is just so f***ing cringe, bro. I closed it out and I wasn't gonna play it anymore for the video, but then I thought to myself, I already bought it, so I kind of just hopped on the next day to do it. But anyways, in the house, or I guess in every house
Well, thank you. Thank you for suffering for us. I appreciate it.
of this game, you pretty much just sit around and chat with everybody, and then you go through numerous memories, stories about the past, etc. The actual current day gameplay of this game is basically nothing until the very ending. And the actual
It's so crazy to know that some girl made a game like this, hating her family, when it's her family that paid a bunch of money to get this game made. I feel like this is very biting the hand that feeds you vibe, you know?
core gameplay of this game when trying to get the platinum is also 99% just looking at every knickknack around the room for the trophy called Front to Back, which requires us to find everything in the bedrooms and all the unique conversations which are gotten from finding everything. So if you see my gameplay being me literally just snooping around, that's why. But then we do get our first flashback scene, which shows us this mixtape that was given to Stacy from some cringe kid she
Pulsar.
had her first kiss
Sorry.
with. Oh, it's so relatable. I feel like a young boy again. And then they do the most
Oh God. Oh, this is so disgusting. I mean, I don't mind. You know, if I got a lady friend and then we do this, but I don't want to see this. I don't want to see other people doing this. It's yucky.
most heinous thing ever and force us to play a kissing minigame in the mouths of the children. This is the clip that originally made this game famous because what the fuck is this? Like, this is literally softcore porn and I feel violated. Yes, I stole that quote from my tweet yesterday that I did. Make sure to follow me on Twitter
Oh man, I bet they got mono.
for some more amazing posts like this one. But there is also, unfortunately, a trophy here called French Connection from kissing for 60 seconds. So you have to sit and kiss for a whole minute. I'm just gonna play this with dead audio. Anyways, you then check back in the room. We had a conversation or two, and then another flashback happens to nighttime this time. We see all three characters just having a blast, a good old play date, if you will. And the game also really wanted us to do this whole headbanging bullshit, which was more cringe than my YouTube videos from middle school that I made.
Today, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make your own perfectly synced Fortnite montage.
They really weren't lying when they said that this is the most Reddit libtard game of all time. Genuinely, if you enjoy this, I think you need a CAT scan. But again, that amounts to nothing, and we are back in Stacy's goddamn bedroom, just chilling like a bunch of losers. But then after looking at some Polaroids, we get another flashback to a party, and Cassandra was absolutely wasted at it. And then the police show up, and by the way, this game's police chief is Cassandra's dad, so yeah, that's a cool coincidence if you care, there's that. And in turn, we then head to
it's let me guess. Oh, Dad, don't tell me what to do. You don't understand me. You don't know who I am. You don't love me. Shut the fuck up.
Away, so the gang hops in a shopping cart like it's Fortnite Season 4 all over again. You also get a trophy here called Smooth Shopper from not crashing at all, which really isn't that hard. However, it is very weird to control the cart because it just spins around the entire time. Also, if you can't tell, these flashback missions, at least especially this one, are all very exaggerated as to what really happened in their memories. Because we all know that Miss Mixtape didn't do this. She probably just sat inside of a bush and listened to Green Day's newest lesbian soundtrack.
They will not send a helicopter to a house party. Period. Okay? I mean, geez, you're not that important. I'm sorry.
But I didn't crash at all, and once they reached the dock, the trophy did pop. They then allegedly jumped off the dock and plopped in the water after some, like, LSD trip. I don't know what the hell these kids were drinking. So then the cycle continues, and we were then back in Stacy's room. A lot of dialogue opportunities happened, and then another flashback. This time, we were just at a gas station getting a slushie. And you can get a trophy here called Grunge Metal Alchemist from making this special flavored slushie that Slater knows about. But it just requires the Blue Crush flavor, the bubblegum flavor, the lime...
That's a ripoff of the anime Full Metal Alchemist, right? Just mix a bunch of crap.
And the orange flavor. After filling those in and then top...
Oh, hey, look, it's a rainbow. Ooh. Oh, man, this drink is LGBT. Ah.
It off, the trophy should pop with ease. So then you return once more to the house. Again, we chat. I feel like I'm f***ing repeating myself, but that's literally just how the game goes. It's a roller coaster of blandness. 10 out of 10, by the way. Anyways, you end up in two more flashbacks. One was quick with just Slater in a photo booth. No trophies were gotten. And the other was unfortunately quite long, taking about 10 minutes to finish, and it was all in the woods as the kids traveled to this, like, abandoned house they get wasted at.
What
also,
the
there's
fuck?
a very cringe and extremely stupid, like, jumping...
Are they on shrooms? What the fuck happened? Did they just enter the shimmering? What a horrible plot.
Through the forest with no gravity. I don't even know how to describe what's happening. It was just gay and retarded. But once they did make it to the drinking house, it then goes back to reality, and that ends off Stacy's part of the game, getting a trophy from completing all the memories in her room after. Now, like I said a while ago, talking about the skating of this game, it's used as a intermission scene between locations. So the kids were all...
These pussies will not actually... If there were pussies like this, they will not skate down a hill like this.
And again, you can get a trophy during this called Cone Island Baby, from knocking over 10 traffic cones during the skate intermission. And if you see me pausing a lot during this, that's because I was looking at the guide for this game as to know where the cones were at. Now, I hit all of them first try, aside from the two where the game switches the point of view, because it's very hard to see where the character we control of his head...
Like, these achievements are so mundane. You could tell whoever designed this game does not know how to design games. Because... knocked... it's funny even saying it, but knocking down 10 cones is an achievement. Oh man, pat yourself on the back. You're a menace.
However, if you do miss one like I did, you can just crash right away, and it does rewind you far enough to then try again. And that's exactly what I did. I then nailed the final cone, and the trophy popped right away. GG's. Now, on the way to Cassandra's house, you also do stop at a creek or a little pond of sorts, and one more trophy can be gotten during this cringeworthy dialogue.
Oh, that's good graphics. Huh? The graphics are pretty good, right? Wow.
Gordon from throwing a stone through the tire swing. Now, it's a little bit hard to aim this just because of the sway this chick has, but also FYI, you don't need to anticipate any sort of drop because at full charge, the rock is basically hit scan. So as long as your arm is fully charged up, aim directly into the swing, it will go all the way. And here is that droid pop once I did finally nail it through. Anyways, there was then a lot more dialogue, and I tried my best to have fun skipping these rocks while that happened, but after like 2 throws, I was just out, bro. I can't do it anymore. This entire game just feels like that Toy Story meme where Andy is done done playing with Woody, except we have to keep playing because it's just not over. By far the longest 4 hours of my life, aside from that one argument I had with my ex-girlfriend about playing video games for a job.
4
Who's
hours
laughing now,
to finish
Stephanie?
the game.
Bitch.
Gosh.
Nah, she's probably getting railed right now. Anyways, we then arrived at Cassandra's house finally, and her room is so pink I thought I lost some testosterone just by looking at it. Anyways, the first flashback mission here was related to Cassandra's softball skills by looking at her trophy cabinet. Apparently, the girl's a damn prodigy, and there's also a trophy called "And It's Out of There" from hitting only home runs as Cassandra. This is also the hardest trophy in the game besides the one from doing everything, but after practicing a few times, it's really not bad overall. And for reference, you don't need to have a perfect alignment with the ball to hit a home run. Just getting the stick near it and making sure to hit it when it's on mark is all you need to do to hit a home run. I'm also pretty positive she has like main character plot armor, and every time you do
Dude, do you guys know how strong you have to be to, hold on, let's see.
hit the ball, it's gonna end up
Let me watch this.
That's how it is. So yeah, once doing that and not missing any, I got the trophy, and here it is. By the way, that also
Wow, she fucking blew out the fucking lights. Let me tell you what, man. I used to play baseball. The amount of firepower you need in your body to blast a ball into to make a home run, it's fucking phenomenal. Okay, some little girl, even with a elementary school bats, she cannot. Yeah, she will not launch that thing into the stands or whatever the fuck. She will not launch it into the crowd. The crowd does not have to wear mitts, all right? They're not going to expect the ball coming their way anytime in this lifetime. It's... oh, look, I bet it's like, oh, yes, I'm a prodigy at this. I'm very good, but my parents wants me to be some softball player, but I want to be a musician. Oh, the tragedy. My parents don't understand me trope, right?
sucked a lot more than I let on, but I don't want to complain on every single thing, especially a skill issue trophy.
Skill issue.
So you then return to her room and a very short conversation happened before we were on to the next flashback. This time being when the gang toilet papered this principal's house, or if you're a man of class and wisdom, TPing it. I haven't heard that term in f***ing ages.
Toilet paper? Really? That's how you get back at your dude, man. I've been dying for people to toilet paper my house. I've been so bored of my house. It'll be nice if someone can decorate it. I think people are more optimistic about how like shit happening to them, right? Maybe if you egg their house, that still works, right? Because eggs, it sticks because of the fat from the yolk. When it dries up, it gets really hard to clean. You need to pressure wash it if you want to do it fast. But toilet paper, dude, that's just decoration. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm just an unk now. Anyways, there's a trophy here as you could expect from throwing 50 rolls at the house. Anyways, after throwing 50 rolls, I got a trophy and I feel bad for the principal. He also has a wild accent for some reason, so that's funny.
Oh, let's hear the accent.
Stacy Rockford.
He actually sounds like
Oh my god, what kind of British shenanigan is that? Stacy! Where are you? Stacy Rockford?
a lot like that one animal from the open season movie. I think its name was like Mr. Squeezy or some shit. I don't know, maybe I'm reaching like crazy, but shout out to that gem. Anyways, back at the house, we learned about Cassandra and Stacy's issues with each other. I don't know, even after playing this game all the way,
wealthy class kids.
It's just weird. But Cassandra was spotted by
God.
Stacy hanging out with some other chick, which hurt her feelings, I guess. So then there's some sad montage of us flying. I mean, what else do you do when you're sad, right? And during this, we also run into big pig balloons, and just wrapping our meat flap on them 3 times gets us a trophy. I seriously don't understand what's happening. Anyways, we then chat again, and this leads us into talking to Slater, and then having to fix his device called a Mini Master. Also, if you do it in under 15 seconds, you get another trophy, which is called Instructions Not Required. And it's not hard to do this, but it does take some skill and speed. I did a
Oh, his thing is broken because his battery came out.
first try because I'm the GOAT, so here's that's really popping easy.
So that's little dummy Slater, the retard, thought his mixtape thingy was broken, so you fix it by putting in batteries. Oh jeez, this game is just full of surprises. Oh, fuck me.
That also led us into another flashback of when the kids broke into an abandoned dinosaur theme park. And right away you can get a trophy called Don't Move from taking 20 photos in this area. Your goal during it is also to take pictures in general, so this really is as easy as it can be. I just spammed it off rip to get the trophy, so yeah, after 20 pics, here it is popping. But then you do have to play through this area, and it actually lasts quite a while. Nothing about it was overall bad, or really much of anything. Also, this game isn't a bad game. It's just not a 10 out of 10 game. It's a completely average 5 or 6, if I'm being gracious, out of 10
Dude,
game.
there's no challenges. Like, I don't think you could even call it a game. It's kind of like Netflix. Like there's this like Bear Grylls, he released this Netflix series where you could just pick 2 choices, right? But at least like one of the choices has consequences and you can die. No, Bear Grylls can die from it. But this game has no consequences, no matter how much you fuck up. You can get hit by a car and then you rewind before you get hit by a car. Like, it doesn't teach you the consequences. At least Bear Grylls will like fall into a river if you pick like the wrong choice of either crossing the river by just like crossing on foot or crossing on a log. You lose your balance or something.
Like, there's nothing wrong with this game. It's just
You're just going, oh.
but it does play good and it has no bugs. So, I mean, yeah, I guess if we're going to give applause for that nowadays, it's just mid. Anyways, back at the house, Cassandra's dad, the police chief, walks upstairs and he yells at her. He then says she's grounded and she can't go to the party tonight, which then ruins everything because this is the last night and the whole point of this game is to throw a massive dope party with the gang. Stacy and Slater then go off on their own and she throws a tantrum. Truly coming of age though. And then a trophy does pop from finishing off Cassandra's room. So leading up to the end of the game, we then hang out with Slater, just us two for a while, and to get to his house again, another skating scene happened. This one also does have a trophy, but it's related to the ultra cringe mechanic that got introduced to us from flipping off things and blowing them up. This is another scene that when
Flipping off things and blowing things up. You're gonna get someone killed. You want to blow things up? With what? Fireworks? Grenades? TNT? C4? Tannerite?
viral on Twitter because the cattle who enjoyed this game, they all come in their pants out of joy since it's so cool. This is literally how I felt after 4 seconds of flipping things off and them exploding. Like, really, this is considered peak, I guess. But the trophy was from exploding all the objects, so just absolutely spam the shit out of it and you'll get it no issue like I did right here. Now, instead of going straight to Slater's house, we actually went to the drinking shack, and there is a lot of trophies gotten here. I think in total there is 4 minigames to play that further the story, and each of them have a trophy tied to them. First,
Dude, man, like imagine having a kid like this in your neighborhood. You're just that guy, you're just that kid that everybody hates. And I'm pretty sure the designer of this game is glorifying the game, like glorifying this behavior. Like, oh yeah, release yourself, be true to yourself. But no one likes these kids. No one likes them. They're just hated by everybody because they are so annoying and they are just a nuisance.
I did the door one, and I got
kind of like a nuisance streamer, you know?
If you want, from painting the entire door in under 30 seconds. This is very easy to do, just paint it. I got it first try, and here it is. I then did the couch minigame, which had us just needing to place it in under 30 seconds again. And again, it's very easy. Just walk over to the top right where it needs to be placed, and then place that again, getting the trophy, first try. I then did the leaves minigame, which is the hardest of them all, to be honest, but you need to sweep them all out of the circle in under 45 seconds. Now, while doing this, leaves also do fall from the sky, and you need to make sure it is 100% 100% clean, even the edges. So yeah, this one is a bit harder. I still did do it first try though, and the trophy popped. Now the final trophy of this area was then from hitting these cans with a slingshot off the car in under 30 seconds. And this doesn't just require the cans, but the bottles also. And again, it's easy. Just aim, hit, and the trophy pops after doing it successfully. But that was it for the mini games. Cassandra ends up showing face, and she also brought this blonde hoe that everybody hates. It's kind of weird how little they elaborate on why
Jenny
they just hate this
fucking
girl.
Goodspeed.
It's very random, but yeah, this makes Stacy and Slater leave, so W. Anyways, we were then in the final room of the game, being Slater's room. It's also the most uneventful and fast without much happening. There was one single flashback mission though, and it had us playing as Slater, probably the most fun flashback of the game, and all you do is just walk around drunk in a video store. Ah, remember those? Rest in peace.
Yeah, dude, man. Do you think, okay, the developers to the person or to the people that designed this game, do these people think that these are likable people? Be drunk and then knock shit over in the store. Granted, like, it's not my store, right? But personally, I hate people that are a public nuisance. That's just me. But you know, like, these people, they never been told to fuck off, and I think they're just like a bunch of rich people that lived a good life, and they don't understand that this kind of behavior is just, people just find it annoying.
But you can get 2 trophies here, one from knocking over 200 videotapes, and
Wow.
another from knocking over.
You get an
all the
achievement for
cutouts.
doing that?
And it's very simple, it just
Great.
fall around the place. There isn't anything timed or really any chance of continuing the story on accident, so you can get both these trophies very easy, and I did with them both popping minutes apart from each other. Anyways, back to the house, it then ends off with the officer man showing up actually, and he pretty much just was bitching about partying, and then it ends off with a trophy from Slater's house popping. And this is also the point when the all events trophy should pop if you did everything right. Now somehow I didn't, which is some bullshit, but you know, we'll talk about that soon. Anyways, there is then this famous scene which again went viral for being retarded. But there's like a 3-minute long parkour section where all you do is press, jump, or slide on obstacles. And you have to do this for the trophy from not missing any jumps or slides when running to get Cassandra. But for gamers that don't trophy hunt, you also don't need to do anything. You can literally just let her run through, and it's hilarious because there isn't any dying or failing mechanic. So if you fail every single jump, you still will make it there. I, however, couldn't do that because of the trophy, so I did have to actually try and play the game. Overall, it's not hard, just
This
kind
is
of
not
annoying because
real.
the jumping and sliding is dog shit and it's delayed by a second. So yeah, overall, I did it eventually in the trophy pod right here, and this game sucks. Anyways, we then saved Cassandra from being caught by her dad drinking outside of a gas station, and then we also escaped from him because he sucks at his job. I don't know, it was pretty dumb. The gang then made up, and some infamous girl named Camille or something showed up, who was the one that was actually throwing the big party we wanted to go to. They had a big reveal for her character, and I'm not gonna lie, she
Dude,
looks like
she
the most mid black woman of all time. Like, genuinely, Will Smith's husband is more attractive, and that's sad. But we basically ended up taking over the party and then
yeah,
going to the drinking house that we were just at. for
that's not
myself.
real. Okay,
There
this
is
guy is
one
not
more
purple.
final car
Okay,
section. Another
someone need to
trophy
tell him
because
Santa's not real.
called Abandoned Massachusetts from exploding all the fireworks. Again, just spam the button that activates them. I also do advise using square because it's faster than the triggers for whatever reason. So yeah, just spam that for like 5 minutes and it's gonna be fine. Anyways, the final scene of the game then happened, which was at the party, and you play as Slater through the eyes of a camcorder. One final trophy can be gotten here from acquiring all of the items at the party, which was entirely just beer and food. Just walk around, there's numerous places to get stuff at. I don't know, look at the guide if you want to. It can be confusing because this view low-key sucks, but I did manage to do it, however, in the trophy pot right here. So you then finish the game by just going to any and all marked interactions with a white square. The DEI inclusion black woman that comes down from a UFO, and the game ends off. We see the drinking house catch fire from some idiots, and then the cops came, and holy shit. The ending of this game might just be the cringiest thing I've ever seen a game do in my entire life. The gang is trying to run away from the crime scene, but for whatever reason, Cassandra steps in front of her dad, the police, who was trying to maintain a literal case of arson and a forest fire. She then flicks her lighter, and at the same time, the house also blows up more because, sure, why not? And then she has a monologue and says some bullshit about destroying everything, causing a catastrophe if her dad doesn't let her go to college with her friends and become a whore or something. I don't know. It was awful. I wanted to cry from the cringe. But then the credits roll, thankfully.
Oh, what? Wait, what? I'm sorry, I kind of spaced out. Like, what? Like, how did the house caught on fire?
Stuff at right here. Conclusion, Black Ops came and holy UFO, and the game ends off. We see the drinking house catch fire from some idiots, and then the cops came and holy shit. The ending of this game might be away from the cocaine, a literal case of arson and a why not. And then she has a monologue and says some bullshit about destroying everything, causing a catastrophe if her dad doesn't let her go to college with her friends and become a whore or something. I don't know. It was awful. I wanted to cry from the cringe. But then the credits rolled, thankfully, and the trophy popped after from beating
That's
the
it.
However, I did miss something somehow, even though I didn't, but okay. So I went back through the suggested areas that people miss things at, and all in all, the trophy popped after I interacted with a story item in Slater's room. So I have no clue why this didn't originally pop, but okay, there's the Platinum Trophy. So that was the Mixtape Platinum Trophy
What a horrible ass game. Oh my god. This game is horrendous. What, like there's a fire going on in someone's house and someone is probably inside burning, and instead of worrying about the potential safety of or someone dying, she much rather crash out and bitch about going to college. Huh? What the fuck?
experience. Now, being honest, I do love playing bad games like this, and just realizing that there is idiots out there. Somebody will look you dead in the eyes and say, this is the best game they've ever played, and they mean it. And to those people, I'm glad you enjoy such simple things. It's nice to know that I'm a genius with a refined palate, but that's all. Thanks for watching.
Jeez. What a terrible game. I will have to say that is stupid as hell. For our, how much does the game cost? What, like $60? Let me take a look. How much Mixtape cost? Game, okay. Oh, okay. So like $20. Wait, 100 mil for a 20? That's like triple A budget. But it's an indie game. Well, you know what? When you're a rich kid, you could do anything you want, right? Fucking hell. I don't. I think this game was what, 100 mil to make. I mean, some of the art is really amazing, right? The animation style with the gameplay interaction crap. It's really high quality. Like, I'm pretty sure that it's some of the best developers that are working on this game, but obviously it's power on in the wrong hands, which is why this game is so trash. I do wonder what's on this person's mind, like after she hear all this bad feedback. Actually, oh wait, no, I have heard that she said majority of the people that are giving her bad feedback are people that hate her or hate her kind, like anti-LGBT or some shit like that. Just some crap. You know? So yeah, she can't handle criticism. She's not gonna learn. She doesn't have to learn. She got daddy's money. Lucky her, right? Well, that'll be it. Thanks for watching. Kiss my balls.